So if you could please just kindly join me in putting your hands together as we welcome Hsuanting.eth from Combo. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. I want to introduce about me first, and then talk about what we're going to talk today. So about me, my name is Hsuanting. I've come from Taiwan. I am the co-founder of Dingo, and we started to build decentralized apps starting from the end of 2007. So we started from like Dingo Dex, it's older book style decentralized exchange, which is not so sexy anymore. And the famous product that we built is Combo.app, and now we have built a protocol link. So today I'm going to share the topic about like opportunities, risk, and our observation with the intent-based architect over the years. I can say intent is the buzzword like within a couple months. Everyone wants to know what is intent, so do I. But no one really understands what is the intent. So I'm just like sharing what we think about this. It's not a firm answer, or it's not there yet. So just some thoughts about this. So like if we search what is intent on the Google, or start to see at the community, how people describe intent-based architect. What is intent? Some people say, okay, it's a better user experience, easier for people to use. It might be the solution to onboard the next million user. Some people say it's a shortcut. We don't have to deal with a lot of different things. And some people say, yeah, intent is just basically DEX aggregator. I'll say this is all correct. And we take the CowSwap, for example. They are the intent OG, personal opinion. You go to CowSwap, and then you express your intent on their site. Say, I have ETH. I want maximum USDC. So you can feel like, oh, I'm already in the intent like now, like every day for a couple months or year. So you submit your intent to CowSwap, and then the solver or the protocol, they are start to work on finding you the best solution to find a coinstance, or they can go out to the DEX to ask for the best price, best route, and then put it on chain. So this is very classic, or the intent architect that we are using now. But intent is not just focusing on DEX or token swaps. You can say any other like DeFi actions or a lot of different things, they can be intent. You can express your intent. So let's take Combo as an example. If you want to do a collateral swap on Aave, you can go to Combo, and then you express what do you want to do. It's basically you put every step, and then you made your own solution. So it's very complicated, but it works. And we see people that is getting really confused on how can I swap my collateral from USDC to DAI in a very efficient way, instead of just go to Aave.com or Uniswap.org to back and forth, or even Combo is a little bit complicated in it before. So that's why we have the landing dashboard. So the landing dashboard is to shorten the journey of swapping your collateral or any DeFi actions. So you just tell us that you have USDC as a collateral, and then you want to go to DAI, and then we do the rest for you. So you can say this is somehow like an intent, but I won't say this is the classic one. So if we give like short summary about like what is intent, I'll say it's a process to express what you have and what you want. You have ETH, you want maximum USDC. But you don't have to worry about like which DEX you should go or which trading route you should go. You just leave the rest to professional to explore the possible solutions. So this is intent architect, personal opinion. But if you want to see, oh, what's the stack inside the intent architect, what can we do if we want to build something, what should be the focus? I would say it's account abstraction, automation, MEV, and privacy. So intent is not just for like DeFi, swaps, lending. I think it can expand it to a lot of different things, like bridging, farming, even perpetual trading, this kind of like really complicated and then you might think that, oh, there might be a better solution than my solution. Then you can use intent, let the solver, let the professional to find the best for you. Also, NFT trading is even more complicated than token swap. It contains more information, the market is more complicated, so I think NFT trading is like super good case for intent trading, intent architect. Also gaming. I would say basically everything happened on chain is suitable for intent. Just like imagine in our real life, if you don't have time or you are not the expert of that area, what you will do, you will find an agent to buy the house, to plan a trip, or to do anything you want. So I'll say everything you can include it in an intent architect. So if we know that, okay, intent is coming, intent can cover a lot of things, but what will be the change for the user, for the builder, for every one of us? I would say first thing is if the intent is coming or we have more intent architect, for the user, it will be easier to navigation. That, of course, everyone here, we know if we want to swap a token, where should we go? And then what are the bad decks? What are the good decks? But for our parents, for our next generation, might not be the same. Just imagine easily if someone, a friend of you say, oh, you can swap your token, blah, blah, blah. And then they'll start to process like, oh, where should I go to find the best exchange? What should I prepare? And then do I need to know anything? So if we can just simply say, hey, I have ETH, I want the USDC, and then throw it to the intent, to the solver, and then they'll help you to done. You'd have to know who's the DEX, or should I go lending first and then DEX or something like this. So it's easier navigation for all the users. So that's why people will say intent architect can bring the next million user to the crypto because we somehow make it easier for them to do things on chain. And also related to the user, it's a lower chance of being scammed. Like for normal people, who knows that it's uniswap.com or uniswap.org? Is it sushi.com or sushi.org? Or which contract I should interact with? Should I approve first or should I send out a transaction? What's the difference between sign and a transaction? A lot of knowledge they need to know to prevent them being scammed or make the right transaction. So same, I think solver or the intent-centric, that will help the user to stay away a little bit from the scam. And also, DeFi can be operated on a mobile phone. Let's say if you want to do a collateral swap on your phone, is it possible? Yeah, it's possible, but it's really, really hard. You need to find a wallet that has an in-app browser and then go to the website, do everything by yourself. But what if you can just express what you want by using a Telegram bot or just like chatting with the ChatGPT, say, oh, change my collateral from USDC to DAI on Aave, and then they do the rest for you. That would be super easy. Just type and then send it out. Or even you can say, even long term, I have 30K US dollar. Make sure the APY is higher than a 2.5%. Then the solver, the bots, they keep looking for the higher APY for you. Keep moving your assets. Make sure it's doing well. So you can do it on phone. You don't have to check every day. You can even when you are taking a bus, taking Uber, you can have this kind of command. So it's like super easy. And in the past, we will think, oh, if I want to do a trade, I can go to the Uniswap, I can go to the site directly, so that will save me gas, and then I can get the best price. But now, DeFi is getting more and more complicated. At the front end, you got tons of solutions. At the back end, you have MEV, you have sandwich attack. So maybe in the future, to submit your transaction or to leave your action to the solver, to the professional, you will get better result compared to your own solution. And there are a lot of vaults on the internet, not on the internet, on the Web3, like Yearn or blah, 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 a lot of yachts, DeFi aggregator. So I think maybe the vaults will be replaced by the solver bots. You just like, oh, I have 30K US dollar, and then find me the best solution, keep finding, keep moving. So I don't have to deposit into a predefined vaults. Yeah, the vaults are good. All the rules are there, so you don't have to worry about their being bad. But yeah, solver will be more flexible, and then they can consider based on the latest trend. Maybe just a new protocol goes online last night. But vaults cannot update like that quickly. So maybe we're replaced by the bots. And anything outside the core business can be handed over to the solver. I'm saying that, let's say you are building a protocol, lending protocol. You want as much as people deposit their asset to your site, right? I have $30K US, but I want to put my USDC to ETH as a collateral because ETH got higher APY assumption. So I have to go to DEX aggregator and swap my USDC to ETH and then come back here. What if a Dapp, they can just simply say, oh, I integrate with some API that can automatically swap whatever the user have to the target, like ETH or USDC as a collateral and put it on my platform. If you want to do this, it's doable now, but you have to go to DEX and then hold the contract and then you do the integration by yourself. And then you will have to maintain to their latest version. Smart contract changes fast, and then if you don't change, it might break or it might be danger. So you can leave it to solver. Say, hey, I integrate your API, and then what our user have, and then swap it to ETH, and then put it on our side. So you just focus on the core business. The rest will be taken care of by the solver. Also the bridge or fiat on ramp. Yeah. So yeah, every site they have a bridge, they have a swap, something like that. And maybe Dapp don't need a front end anymore, since we are talking about intent, and then user might just interact with the solver or like call swap or that kind of thing. They will just say, oh, I have ETH, I want USDC. So they might not come to your site. So maybe you don't need to spend time building a website for the end user. Just focusing on catching those users who's go through the intent solver, and then they will communicate with your protocol directly. Yeah. So we see this trend. That's why we built Protolink. I'm not going to show the product the whole time, but just explain how this will help the developer to get into the intent architect. So in the past, we built the Full Combo. Full Combo is basically a DeFi aggregator. We connect it to major DeFi protocols on major blockchains. When a user they want to do something, lend out the collateral, lend out their ETH or swap token, add liquidity, blah blah blah, any kinds of DeFi action, they come to Full Combo, and then we give them solution. You can use this cube, you can use this protocol, and then they assemble their trading strategy and then put it on chain. So this sounds familiar, right? It's what solver is doing. They find the solution and then they put it on chain. Just in the past, Full Combo is focusing on the end user. We allow end user to do that. But now we have intent architects. So that's why we think maybe we should allow the bots, the solver, the developer to communicate with the dApps directly, just like the user use Full Combo to do that. So we redesigned the Full Combo backend and then make it standalone. It's called Protocol Link. So that means Protocol Link together. If you come to Protocol Link, and then you can find tons of different integration between major DeFi protocol and something like that. But the biggest difference is that in the past, Full Combo used smart contract to integrate with every protocol. So that is expensive, it's high risk, and costs us a lot of resource to make sure it's stable and safe. But now on Protocol Link, we used TypeScript, and then of course we still have some smart contract, but it's our core. We use smart contract. The rest, when we are communicating with other protocol, we use TypeScript. So it's easier for us and also the developer to maintain the integration between our engine and then their protocol. So let's see. Call swap. You go to call swap, and then you express your intent. I have ETH, I want maximum USDC, and then the call swap protocol do the magic for you. On Protocol Link is basically the same. We are not a solver, but we are a solution that we provide tons of solution to no matter it's a provider, developer, or the solver. So user express their intent or what they want to do. Simply, maybe you can say, I want to swap a token, and then through our API. And then our engine will start to check, okay, in our database, we got maybe 60, 600, or 6,000 protocol integrate with us. I can keep asking price to every protocol, and then, oh, I found the best price, and then, oh, I'm going to use you. So if you want your protocol to be seen by bots, by solver, by developers, I think Protocol Link, it's a good platform that you should integrate with. And simply just write the TypeScript, we call it logic, and then put it on our GitHub, and then your Dapp will be, have more, might be get a chance to get traffic from the bots, the solver, or other developer. But not just intent. If you are a developer that you want to build something on DeFi, but you don't want to write smart contract or you don't know how to write smart contract, I think Prolink is the best tool for you because you just need to use our API or SDK, and then you can interact with the whole DeFi space without writing smart contract, which is very expensive and dangerous. So, So if you're interested, go to docs.prolink.com. So, okay, I'm going to speed up, 5 minutes left. So what's the benefit for everyone if we are moving to intent architect or more and more intent architect coming out? So for the user, it will be easier navigation in a crypto space. They don't need to identify everything. They don't have to go to DeFi Llama and then try to figure out what is the right information. And also, they will get the best solution provided by the global agent, ruled by the math. Imagine, let's say, okay, I'm a Taiwanese, and I live in Taiwan most of my time. Maybe I have some money saved in Taiwan, so my bank will have an agent selling me what financial product I should buy to increase my wealth. But I would say, why the slides are moving themselves? Okay, yeah. So maybe my agent they are professional, but they are just maybe Asia focused. So there's USA or Europe. No one is genius about the global product. But if we are going intent, and then those solvers, those bots, they are global, and then they move fast, just like ChatGPT. So they can probably find you the best solution for you, and then it's just like Ethereum, it's ruled by math and science and cryptography. So I think that would be best. And for the builder, your Dapp will have a higher chance to be known. In the past, you have to build front end, back end, and then run your social media, try to let people know who you are, what you are building. But in the future, maybe you don't really need to have a front end. You just focus on your algorithm, and then let the bots, the solver, find you and then use you. So I think that's a benefit for everyone. So what are the opportunities if you want to work on intent-centric stuff, intent-based architect? As I say, account abstraction, automation, MBV, privacy, anything related, I think it's part of this. And because everyone, that's it. Oh, if you want to go to CoSwap, I want to swap ETH to USDC, then it's using their language or using their format to do that. But if we want to make this global and everyone can solve my problem, everyone can read my problem, we need to have a language that, or regular expression of everyone's intent, make sure it's readable by all the bots. And also, we got the solver. So solver, somehow from my perspective, is somehow like a node, or try to. If we can decentralize the solver network, and we can get the best solution without doing bad thing or good thing. So we need rewards and penalties on solver networks. And a more user-friendly entry point for the general user. In the past, we have to go to website using our browser, install MetaMask on it, and then try to submit a transaction. But maybe in the future, we will not use the browser to visit the Dapp, or we'll use the Telegram bot, ChatGPT, or maybe just simply send a text or call by phone, talk to a like press 1 if you want to swap, press 2 if you want to lend money, something like this. So we can explore more entry point. And then more interactions, not just DeFi, like NFT, or real voting, anything on-chain. I think it's perfect for intent. And of course, privacy. I don't need to spend time talking about this. Everyone has already know the importance of the privacy. So the future. So I think the future was simply, if we can see, so let's say I'm sending a USDC to someone using Ethereum. I feel comfortable because I know how I'm going to operate this, and then I know the whole process, how it looks like, and then how to make sure that it's firm. Okay, maybe wait for 6 confirmation, 10 confirmation, and then I'm sure that, oh, okay, this person will get their USDC. But Intel architect is new. Like solver is still new. If we can, but solver, you can see the benefit of using them, and everyone's lazy. So I'll say solver will be the future. Automatic slide. So the future. Yeah, I hope when we are using the solver, no matter it's a solver network or blah, blah, blah like this, we can feel very safe, very confident on, telling the solver that what I want, what I have, what I want, and then they will give me a solution. I will not get wrecked. It will be much different from now, because now if you want to do anything, you have to find your own solution. You need to understand the bridge, you understand the, all the DeFi protocols. Yeah, so this is the sharing of today on what we've been building and then how we see the intent. And this is my Twitter account. We call it X, but I still like the blue bird, so I still call it Twitter. And so there's a talk today talking about intent, maybe in the afternoon, might be good, so you should listen. So I think intent is something new. We want to gather a meetup or people who are interested in this, just chat. Nothing formal, just chat. And then maybe Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. So if you want to know when's the time, I haven't decided yet. So you can contact us on Twitter. Yeah, that's it. So it's a question time. Any questions?
All right. Do we have any intent-based questions? We have people on the side who are willing to take questions. We have just a few minutes, so I will pick and choose. But we have a long list of talks today, so feel free to always ask questions. If you could just signify by raising your hands. I don't seem to see. Okay, yes. We have two in front.
Hi, thank you. Yeah, with all this new progress on intent-based transactions and protocols, I was just wondering if you were aware of any projects aggregating all this information of for example, for DEXs, like an aggregator, because it seems like this might be fragmenting liquidity again, while it would be great if all of this could be connected with each other.
So you are saying that is there anyone who's aggregating all the information, like on-chain information, like APY, rates?
Well, for example, yesterday at SafeCon there was a talk from Enso Finance, who might be doing something similar. I was just wondering if you were aware of other people working on something like this. Who are the people that are collaborating on pushing this forward?
Yeah, I think both like ProtoLink and Enzo, we are doing similar things, and then our API will provide the information that's calculated by us. And DeFi Llama, I believe that they do provide some information. And also, if you are using Zerion SDK, I'm not sure they keep updating it yet, but they do provide information in the past. Yeah. So, and I do agree that information is important. Yeah.
Awesome. We have the gentleman in front. Hello.
Here.
Gentleman in front. Anyone has any more questions? All right. I see the gentleman at the back, and also the.
Hi, good morning. Thanks for the nice talk. I love to see the next 1 million users jumping on with a much more user-adoptable practice like this. How do you see security and trust on that end? Because obviously now we are trusting the solvers a lot more, which also could kind of give a centralization in the market again, because a faulty website is not as bad as a faulty solver, let's say.
Yeah, agree. And I do believe that it's a very important process, and to try to, because right now the solver is run by private company, and then just Web2 servers. So if there's one day we can see they find a decentralized way to do it, I think that will be that will be great. And then it will be even a big thing, like compared to, like layer 2 or something like that, there will be maybe another network, or there might be a standalone chain, just like, I think Flashbot, they are doing the same thing, a chain that is focusing on this, and then try to prove that if you handle your transaction to me, we will not do bad because we have this protocol, we have this mechanism, we have this node, something like this. Yeah, so I think we will see that in the near future. Yeah, that would be great for the user to use.
Okay, we'll just take the last 2 questions, and that would be. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Maybe lending into the privacy question, like optimization problems, they really do fall into like really heavy computation for a lot of them. So has there been any exploration around edge compute and in essence over like large data sets for these optimizations? Is that in your roadmap?
Can you repeat the question again?
Are you familiar with like the concept of edge computation?
No, sorry.
Okay, the idea that you can send compute to data instead of sending data to compute. And these optimization algorithms are really heavy. So is there this idea that you can basically craft a compute job for these solvers and then say, hey, can you run this algorithm against your data? And then the solver can come back with the answer to that algorithm in a sense. If I know if I'm familiar, it's probably it answered the question there, but yeah. Things like Filecoin, they have like huge data sets online, and you can't pull 10 petabytes of data, but you can send a compute job to 10 petabytes. And when you have all this data in one spot, it might be easier to send a program that you know is going to be executed than just trusting that the solver is going to execute the one you want. But I think that answered my question. So.
Okay.
Thank you.
Final question, the gentleman at the back.
So is there a plan for, like an ongoing plan for Furu Combo? Is that something that you're still going to support and kind of continue to integrate, or are you kind of deprecating that product?
Could you repeat, please?
So Furu Combo, are you guys going to be continuing to support Furu Combo and continuing to integrate it, or are you going to kind of deprecate that product?
We are still like updating it. Just we have spent more time on building the prolink. This is the backend of the Furu Combo. So once the Furu Combo backend is like replaced to the protocol link, the speed of like integrating more new protocol will be a lot easier for us and also the developer.
Perfect, thanks.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone.